Hello and welcome to the second episode of Crusader Kings 3, playing as Harald Fairhair Yngling. And in the last episode he chopped his clogs off against Nedenez. This time, however, will be different. I brought you back, and we own the same amount of land. We have not yet declared the war, but this time we're going to go in. The only differences this time are, I guess my council is a little bit different. We've got Godi as Alfgeir, who's he's fairly decent, and we didn't lose any of our champions in the war against Telemark, which is nice. So let's do what we did before and declare the war against this fella, and if we die, I'm going to be incredibly sad. So hopefully that's not going to happen. We're going to raise our armies up, 886 men. And we're going to march. I actually think what I want to do is wait for him to land, and I'm going to show you something else that can and does happen in CK3. It was especially very important for us to know. So we've got a camp dispute. After my army sets up camp, I hear a commotion coming from my champion's lodgings. Investigating the disturbance, I find Helgi and Rögnvalder in the middle of a heated argument, while several onlookers egg them on. So I could deliver a speech about unity to the crowd, have them whipped for their delinquency. Sod this, I'm going to my tent and stuffing my ears. So I could spend some prestige for that. This doesn't seem like a good idea. If we have them whipped, we gain some dread, which we have not gone over yet. We gain some martial lifestyle experience. They'll get wounded, which I don't think is a very good idea. And also, because we are calm, this is something that is against our personal personality. So we'd actually gain a bunch of stress here as well. For dread, though, if we have a look at this, it's a measure of how feared we are. It's a good way if you want to play as, a tyrant or a Joffrey or a what's the other guy called? Ramsay Bolton. Something like that. Vassals won't join factions or scheme against you. Vassalization acceptance is increased. Electors are more likely to vote for you. It's basically, you could either be liked or you could be feared. I've yet to decide which one is better, but right now what we're going to do is deliver a speech to the crowd. 53% chance that we gain 150 prestige and gain 100 lifestyle experience, which would be, quite nice. Hopefully we don't get that 46% chance of losing prestige and the fight escalating. No, that would not be good, so hopefully, fingers crossed, the speech goes well. I get up and deliver a speech about how we're all fighting for the chiefdom of Vestfold, and how we must stand united against our foes, for if we don't, there are many outsiders who would take advantage of our internal squabbles and seize our lands and impose their rule upon us. Looking abashed, Helgi and Rögnvalder apologize and get ready to settle in for the night. Fantastic, it worked. Nice. So, this guy, he's got a very elite army. Lots of strong champions, lots of light footmen, not so many levies. That's where we're stronger. But what he's doing is he's going to land in Oslo. We don't want him to land in Oslo. We're going to go and fight him as best we can. So hopefully we can catch him in Oslo. It looks like we can. He's not getting out of there fast enough. And we can see that one of the big things that we need to take advantage of is some advantage modifiers. So right now, for our advantage, or I guess their disadvantage, they've recently disembarked, giving them a negative 30, which is incredibly bad for them. They will not do well in this combat. So they're going to lose, hopefully very, very badly. My damage is increased by almost 100%. I guess theirs is lowered quite significantly as well. We're also defending in the taiga because we're obviously defending our fortress here, the tribe of Oslo-Silar, and we should do very, very well in this fight. They're not going to have a good time. Our champion was wounded. No, it's not going well. Can we maybe not get wounded a bunch, please? Alright, did we capture anyone? No captures. We just had one dude get wounded. Not great. Alright, with that out of the way, I think what I would like to do is just continue hounding him. I kind of want him to try again before I go for the siege. So what I've found is I'm terribly unlucky when it comes to sieges, and generally with a siege race I will lose. Also, we won. Fantastic. We lost only 77 men. They lost 184. Looking at the details, the champions, Helgi got 17 kills, Olafur got 17 kills, Elfgeir got 10, Rogenvalder 7, and Gudroder is really bad and only got 2 kills. Events, our champion rampaged through the enemy soldiers and became a berserker. Wow, okay, Gudroder is now a berserker. Very nice. We're wounded by Vagen, but then our champion maimed Tor, so that is a pretty bad wound that he's probably... Oh, he lost a leg. Poor dude indeed. Losing 4 prowess. Sucks to be him. So, good stuff. Right, we're going to go... We could start the siege, but I have a feeling that he's probably going to immediately embark, get over here and win the siege race. Or we could actually capture him, or fight him. We're going to have a defensive battle, or he's going to have a defensive battle, so the advantage is way less in my favor than it was previously. But doesn't matter. We've got the numbers and we should be able to kill him. Our champion Rogenvalder wounded Tor. Wasn't Tor the guy that got murdered or maimed? We now maimed Tor again. I think Tor's probably dead. Rogenvalder killed Ottar. Very nice. And he has lost yet again. Let's have a look at the details of this. I won't do this every time, but just to start off a campaign, it's nice to look at the different things that you do in combat and see how it all works. You see the benefit of champions here. We got 35 kills from our champions. Levies, despite having quite a few more men, only got 57. They also lost more. Having lots of levies is good though, because this is where the kills get soaked up instead of being soaked up by your armored footmen. So, looking at our champions... Ottar is dead. He was just slain in battle. Just slain in battle. Tor was one-legged. He's now wounded and he's disfigured. So this guy not having a good day. He's now got 0 prowess. He's not going to be good in the next fight. Yeah. So Rogenvalder killed Ottar, and then we maimed Tor, and then he got wounded as well. So pretty damn good, I think. Their guys, you know, they got a bunch of kills, but it doesn't look like they're doing super hot right now. I don't think I'm gonna get murdered in this series just yet. So we'll turn up speed 3, which is speed 5, which is lightning quick, just for the siege though. And we have won the siege. Lovely. So what we can do now is either we can move on and try and siege Ottruns, or we could go and try and defeat the army that is sieging my capital. I'm going to go back and I'm going to do that instead. Unfortunately, we were too slow, because of course I am. This is why I wanted to not do this. So he realizes that he is vastly outnumbered. He's got no chance. So what he's done instead of trying to siege Oslo-Solar is finding the best defensive location he possibly can, which is the mountains in Ringariki. And he's going to hold his ground until, you know, hopefully he can survive. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to engage him in the mountains. We're going to wait. I don't want to fight him in the mountains. I want him to try and go somewhere else, which he's not going to. So we're going to try and siege back our capital. Yeah, my siege speed, you know, when you account for my awful luck, is pretty bad. If we were to do a siege race here, Tunsborg and Oslo-Solar, we'd lose. He's probably going to go to Nedenes, though. That's his own capital. And we're probably going to lose this siege race, even though he's starting way after me. Purely because of luck and events that happen. These events that happen every siege tick. We get unlucky, very much so. But there's only a maximum of 2 months left on this siege. And it looks like we are going to win. And it indeed has happened. Right, so we're being raided. Right, so before we do anything else, I need to stop this guy, or at least try to. He's thankfully abandoned his raid right before finishing it so that he can run away. It is not good enough though, and Jarl Dag is going to feel my wrath for this. He's not going to have a good time, hopefully. Oh, and also we lost an eye. That's not good. So we'll just murder his face just a wee bit, and then we're going to go and hopefully stop you from raiding me as well, and also you from de-sieging yourself. Lots of raids going on. It's not great. It's not great. So, first off, you, sir, would like to bugger off. Champion Helgi maimed Magnus, and it looks like he's also dead. He ripped his head off and became a berserker. I mean, I guess that's how it works. You just rip his head off. Right, finally, this will be the last fight of this war. We've absolutely crushed him. We also took Tor, the very... I feel real bad for him. He's maimed, he's disfigured, he's wounded, he's one-legged. This war has not been kind to this man. If we were to ransom you, we'd get a full 50 ducats. So absolutely that's what's going to happen. We'll just let you go. Oh, you're the primary heir of Agder. That is not good for you, my dude. So, let's have that 50 ducats, will we? There we go. Lovely. Is there any other captives? Ooh, my wife is currently imprisoned. By whom? She's imprisoned by Chieftain Nadena's dude, man over here. However, it's not too much of an issue. Actually, do we have any other prisoners I can sell? No. It's not too much of an issue because when we enforce demands, we will get her back, I do believe. There we go. I believe we've got her back. We are to the cocky chieftain Haraldr. May your humours rot in your living body. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Good. Good boy. So let's actually have a look. Is my wife released? She is not. Okay, never mind then. I have had it so that people will get released on the end of a war because of, well, they've generally been my kids. But we'll try and ransom her. He's not going to accept, which is pretty bad, actually. You don't want to give me... Oh, you'll give me her if you get 25 ducats. What about if I give you a favor? No. What about a hook? No. Alright, 25 ducats. Let's get my wife back. Which is annoying that I'm after spending 25 ducats because I needed 125 to create the Duchy of Viken. That was my plan. It's 125 ducats. And we were right there, but unfortunately that's not going to be possible. So, that's a shame. Disband the army for now. And my wife has returned to me. We're going to have to make some money. So, occasionally you'll get these pop-ups as well, giving you advice, and you can have just like lessons mid-game. Tooltips and highlights, that's what I've already talked about in the previous video, but we'll just get you to go away a moment. Unfortunately, we are also above our domain limit. We do need to fix that, but like I said, that's going to be fixed as soon as I get the full Duchy of Viken, or rather, that's when I get the Duchy of Viken. That's when I want to pass away Nadenes to possibly my uncle, possibly somebody else, but right now, if I gave Nadenes away, I would basically lose it, because we are also technically a count. So, not great. So these three battles, let's see, we can have a look at the champions, look at the events. We captured Tor. Our champion was actually maimed as well. Thankfully, I think this is one that he can sort of recover from, maybe? He's probably going to die, though. His health is poor, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully he lives. Right. What else do we want to do here? I'm thinking... Definitely this is something we want to do. So we need more money. How do we get more money? Well, we can go raiding. Right now we've got just over 1,000 men. I'm thinking maybe I want to wait until I got about 1,250. And then we're going to go get all our men raised as raiders. And probably go to maybe East Anglia. Often I do see the Netherlands get spit out of Lotharingia. That's always really, really good for raiding as well. But right now, there's nothing much we can do. Visby has landed, and yeah, he's just hanging out. He's not raiding, so we'll ignore him for now. For issues, my mother can marry. Sure, let's have her get married to Chieftain Rögenwalder of Trondheim. who is all the way up here. That'll give us an alliance, and you know, maybe that'll come in handy. None of these others would give us an alliance, so I think definitely Rögenvalder is going to head up to here. Actually, Rögenhilder and Rögenvalder, they're both very similar names. Let's send them away. Bye bye, mother. Have fun in a colder area of Norway. I'll see you soon, probably, when I conquer my way up here. Right, so we got plenty of men. Let us raise them all as raiders. We could also do it another way. Raise them as just regular army. Are you shitting me in the brick? This is going well, isn't it? This is going incredibly well. Oh my god, it's the 5th of December. It's the 5th of December. If I could have gotten till January, we'd have been okay. Because I just reloaded bloody autosave. This is going phenomenally. Oh my god. Okay, fair enough. Rögenhilder is also going to lose because she's married to Trondheim. Trondheim is going to integrate Vestfold as soon as she dies. Because I didn't do a matrilineal marriage. God damn it! What am I supposed to do here now? Oh my god. Okay, well, what I guess I'm going to do is I'm going to put a break in here, a bit of a smaller video. You had a 30-minute video earlier, so I mean it's not too terrible for you. But I'm going to put a cut in here, and I'm going to start again, and I'm going to get us to the point where we own all 4 provinces again, and we'll go from there. Life is very finely balanced in the year 870 or 869. I apologize. It's very finely balanced, and you know, you never know when your life's just gonna get snuffed out. Just gone in an instant. One minute you're here, you're conquering, you've got this dream of unifying Norway under one banner, and the next, you've shat yourself as you died, and you die twice in 2 episodes. That's just, it's game over, man. It's game over. Fantastic. Alright, well, I'm going to put a cut in here. If you would like to support me and the channel, then likes and comments are always the best way. But if you want to go a bit further than that as well, I also have a Patreon page, the link of which is in the description. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, where we will be back as Harald Fairhair again, and hopefully we're not going to die this time. We'll see, though. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.